nobody ever talks about how devastating the 2014 blizzard of Buffalo really was. It's one of the most extreme lake effect snow events ever recorded in US history. It was late in the evening on November 17th when an intense band of snow formed right over Lake Erie, moving directly into South Buffalo overnight. The following day, people awoke to find that they were snowed into their homes as snow fell at rates of 5 to 7 inches per hour. Many people reported having to dig their way out through the second-story windows of their homes, and by the end of the storm on November 22nd, the suburban areas of Buffalo had received about 88 inches of snowfall, totaling over 7 feet. Travel advisories were put in place, driving was restricted, and the New York Thruway was shut down because most roads became impassable within an hour. There were, of course, already people on the highway who had gotten caught in the storm and who had now come to a standstill. Many drivers and their families had to sleep in their cars for over 24 hours, some without heat after their cars ran out of gas. First responders and ambulances couldn't get to anyone, and snowplows were working around the clock to try to keep up as best as they could, but they just couldn't move fast enough. 16 people died during this blizzard. Several of those deaths were caused from medical emergencies because they couldn't be reached in time. A few of them had passed away from heart attacks while out shoveling the heavy snow, and others were attributed to people being trapped underneath the snow. It was estimated that 300 roofs collapsed, including people's homes, buildings, and even barns, taking out some people's entire herd of livestock. Once the snow had finally stopped, officials discovered hundreds of cars completely buried that they had no idea were even there, some with people still inside who couldn't call for help. Several victims died from exposure or from being trapped. And the disaster only got worse as temperatures suddenly rose. Right after this historic snowfall, the temperature rapidly shot up to the 50s and 60s, causing mass flooding, sewage backups, ice jams, and unfortunately, a second wave of emergency evacuations. Some neighborhoods ended up flooded with contaminated water because storm drains were blocked with ice. Even after the floodwater subsided, most people couldn't return home because their homes were now infested with mold or had sewer water throughout.